One of these days, I hope we can discuss something that is making me optimistic, happy, and positive when it comes to the Northeast. Today, unfortunately, is not that day because Manipur cannot catch a break. Now, sure, working in this region has made me more apprehensive about politicians, but even then, I saw the end of President's rule in Manipur as something positive. A democracy, however flawed, without a government is like a car without petrol. It may look like it will work from the outside, but in reality, it does not. I also found the appointment of a Meitei chief minister alongside a Kuki and a Naga as deputy CMs a very shrewd and smart political move. But even as I was thinking about talking about that for an editorial, a drunken brawl has once again brought Manipur to the edge. I cannot really talk about political aspirations, a new leadership, and an impending elections when innocent people are on the run once again. As I record this, dozens have been left homeless. Ukrul is without internet. Community leaders from both the Naga and Kuki communities are trying their best to calm things down. And we are seeing a very, very familiar script unfold on the ground there too. And Manipur has simply bled too much at this point. We can go into details of what conspired. Multiple reports have already been done on that. My aim for this editorial is not to get into who did what. We have made a few videos on the issue, and I suggest you watch them on our channel on YouTube. And many of you have commented. And going by the comment section, you do not agree with our report. So please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Please also visit our opinion page to see what we have to say. I'm making this video mostly because in all the conflicts, those who suffer the most are also the ones who are never seen, heard, or believed. My son is appearing for his board exams. The other day, while driving, a random thought jumped into my head. What if my child had been growing up in Manipur? Think of all that has happened in the state in just the last 6 years. The state has witnessed 2 devastating lockdowns that crippled education facilities across the state and the rest of Northeast and the rest of country too. Barely had the lockdown ended that the violence began. So 2 years of lockdown and the 3rd year of violence in the last 6 years. Yet somehow they are supposed to study and excel as if nothing ever happened in their backyard. This is a state where unemployment was high even before May 2023. In 2022, when he visited the state for elections, our ground report highlighted how the water crisis in Imphal had turned into one of the few large-scale employment opportunities in the region for the youth. And before someone says, "Arey, that is what you think, fake news," no, it is definitely not. This May 9th, 2023, there's a report by the Indian Express, just days after the violence began in Manipur. It highlighted that a worsening employment crisis linked to a slowdown in its services sectors, a key driver of the hill's economy, seems to be a contributing factor for the unrest in Manipur. And I'm quoting from that article. Using data from the Periodic Labour Force Survey for 2021-2022, now this is a survey conducted by the Government of India, the report added that Manipur had one of the highest unemployment rates for the age group of 15 years and above at 9%. Now 9%. Some of you might think, well, 9% is not that much, but it is more than double the national unemployment rate of 4.1% in the same year. And of course, higher than other states in the Northeast. The silver lining, when it came to unemployment rates, every region within Manipur has fared badly. The unemployment rate in the Kuki and Naga regions was estimated to be 9.5%, while the unemployment rate in the urban areas where much of the Meitei population lives was marginally lower at 7.6%. Now, nearly 65% of the men in the state were reported as self-employed in rural areas, compared to the all India rate of 59%. That says a lot about a state. I can only imagine what those numbers look like now. It can't be better. Let us not forget, even when things were peaceful, the youths of our region face an uphill task between corruption, digital divide, bad education quality, and limited employment opportunities. The region's youths rarely get a chance to shine. We need to make a note of that. And then you see what is happening in Manipur, and you cannot help but shed a tear for the state's youth. They are the future. This is not about one community or telling you, our readers, to hate someone else. For too long, our politicians have used our youths for their political gains. Whether it's a youth brandishing guns because he has been convinced that breaking the law is the way to go, or whether it is the youth who decides to join a mob. Our youths deserve better. The unrest of the 90s and nearly 2000s destroyed a generation of talented young people in Manipur. And as I record this, I'm witnessing another generation's potential go to waste. All because those in power see disgruntled, disillusioned, and damaged youth as useful pawns. Remember, in the game of chess, the pawns die first. They die quickly. And as every smart player knows, a few pawns have to be sacrificed if you want to win the game. And with 1 year to go for elections, it is clear that on the chessboard of Manipur, the youth have once again been positioned to fail. Thank you for watching. And if you've watched till the end and like our journalism, do consider to become our member. You can log on to eastmojo.com and contribute and support independent media. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.